Welcome back. You're here with Crystal from Crystal Clear Coaching. Today, I want to talk to you about this thing I used to do on a particular TV production that I worked on in Vancouver. In the honour of my lovely friend Rosa, she was someone that had a very serious job. She was my boss, actually, at the time. She had to run the costume department on the logistics side of things. She was the costume supervisor. So it's no easy, straightforward job. There's so many things to manage in that role, and you have to take it seriously. And I also saw many moments where she was maybe taking things so seriously that she couldn't, she just felt like, I just know she needed a bit of humour. I knew she needed something to just break up the seriousness. So, I don't know how it started exactly, but I just brought up one day, I just said, "Hey, Rosa, do you need a laughter break?" And it became our thing. And it's actually her birthday today, at least in Australian timing. And I, just reaching out to her, it reminded me of laughter breaks because I was bringing up, like, have you had a laughter break recently? So, yeah. And it's reminded me also how seriously I've been taking my life recently, and I don't necessarily find that many spots for laughter, and it's not okay because I'm a very silly, humorous girl. I want to have laughter breaks. I don't want to do, ideally if I don't have to, organise my laughter breaks, that'd be great. If they just naturally happen and I'm just giggling all the time, that would be wonderful. But still, getting shit done if that's what needs to be happening. But it's just having fun with life, being playful. And I just wanted to remind you that if you haven't had a laughter break recently, I invite you to have one now. If you're like, seriously, where am I supposed to, where does this joy come from? I have none right now. There's too much going on, or I'm in this pit of despair right now, or maybe it's just things are boring and you just laughter, what's that? Maybe you just need some encouragement. Do you have a favourite comedy film you could watch? Or if that's too long of a commitment, do you have a favourite funny YouTube video that you can go watch and just let yourself be in that feeling of when you first really connected with it and its humour to the point that you just laughed your ass off? And sometimes things will not feel the same and you won't find them as funny as, the world grows and evolves and you grow and evolve. But likelihood is, even if it's not PC anymore, you probably will still have that remembered nostalgia of the humour and how funny you found it and how much you enjoyed it. And it's just really bringing yourself to cultivate that fun again, that play, that humour, and find your own laughter again. And find it in moments, and it's like, what little game can you play with yourself that you're getting your reticular activating system in your brain to help you notice things as being funny. So even if it's just constant little jokes with yourself, if you're just walking around and you find little jokes with yourself hilarious, you don't need to share that laughter with someone. Obviously, laughter shared with someone is awesome, and that's the best. But I have silly little things that are my sense of humour with me, myself, and I, and I love it when I just notice something that I find hilarious that I think, could I message this to someone and would they understand what I'm talking about? And usually no, because I'm crazy and bonkers and unique like that. But sometimes there's someone I can share it with, and then you share the laughter and you can have a little laugh together, and there's nothing like a beautiful laugh together. You're just feeding off each other, and you just, like, one person laughs and then the other person laughs more because this person's laughing, and then somebody snorts, and this is basically my relationship with my brother. This is just basically whenever the laughter comes out, it's all off, and then I make noises. It makes him laugh harder. I make the noises further, or just completely lose the noise in my laughing because I'm laughing so hard. And there's usually tears, and maybe Rick and Morty's involved. Anyway, maybe Robin Hood Men in Tights is involved. That's my favourite movie, by the way, ever, by Mel Brooks. It's the spoof version of Robin Hood. If you haven't seen it, go watch that and laugh. I love it so much. And I've always been, like, humour is so important to me. I've always been someone that likes the quirky, whimsical crap out of life. So it's crazy for someone that went to film school, which is supposed to be all like artsy and crap. And yes, it is artsy, but I did the artsy route where I just like ridiculousness and silliness and imagination, and that's what spoof movies are to me. Like, I love spoof movies. Like, to be honest, I haven't seen a new good spoof movie come out in a while, but maybe I just haven't been open to it, and I need to reopen myself up to spoof movies so that I can cultivate further laughter in my life. Like, laughter is like pure joy. Let's choose more pure joy in our lives. Yeah. So, today is the 3rd of January, day 3 of my 31-day challenge of showing up here for all of... Ooh, something just fell. Was it dust? Was it something mystical? I like to think it's mystical and whimsical. It's probably dust. Or is it? Anyway. Day 3 of showing up here for 31 days, and I'm trying to put in a new habit each day, basically for the 31 days, and, keep building those habits up. So, yesterday was going to bed earlier, which I did. I didn't do it perfectly, but I did it. And I even actually got up earlier this morning, but not as early as I want to be my habit-making task. So, my goal for today that I took on was meditating. I've done one meditation, but I still have at least 2 more that I want to do. So this is me just being an overachiever, but it's also my first day off in a while. So, we'll make it work. But I want to meditate every day. I want to tune into my higher self, and delve into myself and figure out the things that I haven't figured out for my life yet, because, I have a lot to figure out still. Like, Australia, I got me a job, and it's a casual job, and it will end soon. There's highly likely it'll end soon. I don't actually know for sure. And so then, like, I've got about less than a month to figure out the next plan, and I don't know if that leaves me still living in the Gold Coast, or whether I maybe decide to move out to Brisbane, or, honestly, I could go probably anywhere in Australia if I chose to, if I'm feeling it. But I think I will still stick around Queensland, at least for a little while longer. I need to figure out lots of things. And then I am still house sitting at the moment, but there's not really many house sits coming up. There's been like barely any to even apply for on the website I use, and so I don't really want to go back to hostels again. So it's been like 5 months off and on of hostels, and then house sits, and then staying with friends, and renting a room from a friend for a short term, and it's all a bit chaotic, and I miss having a home base and being able to, have stuff without having to lug it all around with me. So I am getting a little bit over the house sitting lifestyle. So I would like to find a flat, but with my job up in the air, I don't know that is necessarily a good move right now. And also I might find that I have better luck finding employment up in Brisbane, external to my coaching, of course. But also, I'm showing up here daily because my coaching is what's most important to me, and I have not been showing up for it well in the past few years. I've been doubting myself, I've been feeling unworthy, I've been not marketing it because marketing it means that I have to show up in ways that I'm scared I'll fall flat, even though I actually know I won't. Like, I've got so much to share. But also, it's like, honestly, it's the business side of things that has freaked me out. And the coaching side, I feel really strong in. So, yeah, if I can show up on here on a daily basis and talk to you beautiful people for this month, that will make such a difference in, just showing up and actually putting my work out there, providing value to the world. And so that's why I'm here, that's why I'm doing this. And so my day 1 was sharing a video every day in January. Day 2, going to bed earlier. Day 3 today, adding in meditation, and likely tomorrow I'll probably do something like getting up earlier. Though I am still already trying to get up earlier, but I do have many more habits I would like to instigate, but the point of introducing one a day is that I am consistently adding them in, and it's a bit easier to keep building that way rather than if it's all at once. It can be very overwhelming. That's kind of my update and my little 2 cents for today. Please find your laughter in your day. Please find the whimsy and the fun and the play. And shout out to Rosa. Happy birthday, and let's have more laughter breaks and cultivate that joy for ourselves and those around us. Much love!